Welcome back. I'm here with local TikTok sensation Joy Brooker. Good morning,
Good
Joy.
morning.
How are you?
I'm doing fabulous this
Wonderful.
morning. How are you?
I am so great, and I'm so happy that you are here because you have really made a name for yourself. So where did all this start?
Honestly, I've been doing singing telegrams locally for about 4 years now.
Wow.
And it's been a really fun. I've had a really great time just doing this for the community, but they really took off in January after I did them for so long. That's the wonder of social media, is that you can just put any video on and then suddenly you're viral, and that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
Before I knew it, I had over like 50 million views and counting after posting for like one day.
Oh my gosh.
And so since then, I have just had the opportunities pouring in, and I have a fan base all around the world, and it's been the craziest, most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me.
That is truly amazing.
Yeah.
And you also, not only are you big on TikTok, but you were also on America's Got Talent.
I was.
What was that, adventure like?
Okay, so they contacted me, and they had this idea to kind of pull a prank on Simon.
Yeah.
They're like, we've never done this before. How would you feel about it? And I was like, absolutely. I'm all there. So I get there, and I can't explain how surreal it is just to be in front of someone that you've been watching since you were in high school.
Right.
Someone who's notorious for being so harsh and honest, but he was so kind. The experience was unforgettable, nerve-wracking. The scariest moment of my life, but truly unforgettable.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
I remember watching that back, and it just looked like such a fun time, and it just looked so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And so I guess, what are your plans with this? Are you just going to keep, doing singing telegrams and, make a life out of it? What does that look like?
So the cool thing about doing telegrams is I also do music on the weekends.
Wonderful.
I do on the side, like professionally, and I do recording and things of that nature. So I've had other opportunities with music pop up just from this. So it's leading into other avenues. So I have actually really big plans coming up in the future, and I'm planning on getting more costumes, more characters, and really just expanding these telegrams into something that is long lasting and even more entertaining than it already is.
Yeah. And so where did you get this heart idea from?
Well, so I started doing these on Valentine's Day back in 2019, and I was Cupid initially. And the next year I was like, I think I'm going to get a heart costume. And I saw this anatomically correct heart costume, and it just tickled me so much. And so I bought it, and the rest is history. This has kind of become my mascot. And I think it's funny because this is the Heartland,
Oh my gosh,
so
that's perfect.
So I do tell people, like, well, it is the Heartland, but it's also a symbol. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve, as it were, and I do love people, and I do want to use my energy and my influence to make a positive difference. So this kind of speaks to that as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And so going back to, how you said that you also do music and you sing live and you do all of that. You have a beautiful voice. So what does that look like? Have you been singing all your life?
Yeah, so I'm actually classically trained. I've been playing piano and violin and singing since I could remember. And to be honest, this is a really great avenue to express myself in a goofy way, because there's, people are complex, and so there's more to me than just kind of the goofery and shenanigans. And so it's really nice to be able to have those serious gigs where I can sit at the piano and I can entertain folks and I can write songs, and it's just really freeing to be able to run my own business and have the time to do that, but also use this goofy energy that I have for, to make money. It's
Right,
really cool.
exactly. And you surprised Crystal. Today's her birthday. You surprised her here on TV earlier this morning, and that was just amazing. So how can people go about getting a singing telegram from you?
Sure. So you can email me. Actually, I have my email address, joybrookermusic@gmail.com. You can email me to book your telegram that way, or you can get a hold of me on any of my social media accounts. Just shoot me a message. If you're within 150 miles of Cape Girardeau, I will deliver. So St. Louis, Southern Illinois, Kentucky,
wonderful.
I also have offered to people, if you want to fly me anywhere, you are more than welcome to. And I have had a couple people take me up on that, actually.
Wow.
So, sky's the limit. But for now, as far as car delivery.
Yeah.
I do deliver within 150 miles. So if you would like to book me, feel free to reach out and help me embarrass your loved ones.
Joy, that is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and talking a little bit about, how your life has just kind of exploded in such a good way these past few months, since January, you said, right?
Since January, it's been a whirlwind.
I can imagine.
Great.
Well, that's amazing. Thanks so much, Joy. We'll be right back.